Okay, gang, I'm quickly going to give you several videos in order to help you out with database research. Remember, databases are basically like Google search engines for a credible resource. So remember, you go up to kslib.info. Once again, kslib.info to get to this website. You click on online resources, and then from there, you're going to go ahead and see a few options. We're going to explore general research. You'll probably be using this for the majority of your database research. The biggies that you will use will be Explora Multi-Search, Britannica Academic. From there, it looks like Academic Search Premier and Master File Premier, and also Newspaper Source Plus. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and look for a newspaper article. The best way to do that would probably go to Newspaper Source Plus. So then what you do is you go ahead and click on the link that says Newspaper Source Plus, and it'll pull up the search engine for you. Now what's cool about this is newspapers are generally credible research, but this particular search engine takes you to credible sources. So once again, these particular databases are meant to give you credible searches. Think of them again as Google, but for credible research. So this is going to be for your newspaper, for your radio transcript or your TV transcript for an interview, and then for your radio or TV transcript of a news program. Okay, so let's go ahead and type in just a particular hot topic issue. So let's go ahead and type in gun control, and note how it pulls up search options for you just like Google does. So at this particular point in time, we're just going to keep this very broad. So I'm going to go ahead and click on gun control debate. I'll click on it, and then from there, as you can see, it has 4,005 options for you. So you're going to have plenty of research out there. One big thing you always need to remember to do, once again, go to full text, click on that, and if you click on full text, it will only pull up full text articles and not summaries of articles. Another thing that you're going to have to do is, like I mentioned, I don't want anything older than 5 years for newspapers and for magazines and for online research, etc. So see where it says publication date right here? Go ahead and scroll over to 2011. I'll even give it to 2010 just to be safe. Let's do 2010, and it updates it for you automatically, which is pretty cool in the gang. Now, if you want to streamline it any more, or excuse me, even more, look at look at the left right here underneath source types, and you're going to see all results. That's what we have right now, but then there is U.S. newspapers, radio, TV news transcripts, etc. So let's go ahead and just say we're focusing on newspaper right now. You click on U.S. newspapers, click on that, and then it streamlines your research even more down to 905 searches. So it helps out at that particular point in time. And if you look at it, this is just like Google. You have the title of the article underneath it in italics, or rather the information that's italicized. You see the actual newspaper itself. You see the date right here along with that information, and then it gives you a brief summary of the article itself. So it's actually pretty cool. And you just simply start scrolling through and look at information that you think sounds interesting to you, that goes along with your topic, that goes along with some of your points that you're thinking about, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Now I'm going to go back because I see that there was an article over the Christian Science Monitor published, which is an extremely credible source. So gun control debate resumes after a live television shooting. Say, for example, you did want to look at this particular article. All you have to do is click on that, and it'll pull up the information for you automatically. Here's the article itself. Read through the article, take notes, make your note cards, and you're good to go. So that's for if you're looking for a newspaper. Now let's go ahead and go back and say you're interested in radio transcripts or TV transcripts. Remember, two of your sources has to be a radio or TV transcript over a news story or a news interview. You still go to Newspaper Source Plus, where I'm at right now, right? And then from there, you go ahead and do everything that we did before. Click on full text, publication date. I prefer 2011, but 2010, since we just hit 2016, I'm fine with that as well. And then rather than newspaper, U.S. newspapers, you click off of that, and you go to, it looks like, You go full text again, make sure it's on full text, and then go down to radio and TV news transcripts. Click on that. And there you go. You have 454 radio or television news transcripts. You're going to get a lot of information from NPR, that stands for National Public Radio, an extremely credible source because they're about as objective as you can get in our media today. So here you have the title of the program, you have the authors, you have the program, and then you have NPR for National Public Radio, and then the date that it was produced. And what's cool about this is you just go ahead and you click on it, and it's basically a script over the radio or the television program. So if you're looking at it right here, you're going to see that the source is Morning Edition, which is a news program for National Public Radio on December 3rd, 2015, Holy Hanukkah. That is extremely current. It's a transcript. It takes place in California. And then from there, you get into it. And what's cool is Steve Inskeep, I believe, he actually is the moderator of the program, and then Carrie Johnson in this situation is going to be reporting. So this would actually be an example of a news story. So if you just read through it, it's a script of the program itself. So this is a primary source document because this is happening at the time the information is being released, so you can use it for your particular research. Once again, if you were in this scenario, what you would start doing is you would start looking through the information, reading over it, see if you can find some information that agrees with your particular point, your particular stance on your research question, and then from there start taking notes and or note cards, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so that's about it for using database research for a newspaper article, a radio, and also radio and TV transcripts.